On. Okay. Yeah, give the link if anybody wants it. It's just a random live, kind of bit of time. Hey, Dominic. Hey, Dominic.
Still trying to work out the whole peaches and mayonnaise thing.
Yeah, they're a bit random.
Hmm. So what topics are we going to discuss?
Anything but peaches and mayonnaise.
Exactly.
Oh dear. Oh, and Slinky.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what you got plans today apart from heaps?
Well, I'm under doctor's orders not to do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm being told I can't lift anything over 5 kilos, which is interesting because if I did get down to the we call that thing the supermarket,
Yeah.
everything seems to you don't realize it, but everything seems to weigh a lot.
Yeah.
Because I noticed that when I was buying, I was told I had to buy soup because they said it's a lot easier to work with. So I bought some soup and then looked at it. I thought, oh, I'm not going to go anywhere for 3 or 4 days, so I'll buy a couple of soups. Then I worked out that when I picked the soup up, it's like six of those,
Yeah.
pack.
Yeah.
Yeah, and realized it's like 2.5 kilos, and I'm going, shit,
Yeah.
to be that heavy. Looked on the box and it was 2.2 kilos on the box, and it was six. It was six of the large sachets that are about 400 grams each, I think. So yeah, that was interesting.
Certainly all adds up. Yeah. I know about the weights of stuff because when I'm carrying the shopping bag,
Yeah.
I can carry as much shopping as I fucking want. Hey, AD. And the problem I have is when I put it down, all my arms
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah. You just don't realize how much it is. Yeah. You just don't realize, you go in there and you buy a couple of bananas.
Yeah, you see these people in the gym, they go, yeah, do 10 kilogram weights. Yeah, you're only picking up fucking 4 cans of soup.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, it's just strange. AZ's a little blue there.
Yeah.
Sorry, a little grey there. He needs to be blue.
Yeah.
I'll just check.
This.
I'll just check to see if
Yeah.
I'm grey as well.
Oh, that's a bad one.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna be the second super mod.
Okay then.
You got a managing mod. Yeah, what it was, I gave out too many managing mods. So YouTube took all my fucking mods off me. Right. Just
I think they killed all the Laura. I think they killed all the mods. Okay, got him. Okay, thank you, sir. I must check to see how many I've got because I put on a few managing mods.
yeah.
Well,
Need,
as I said, one of these days I'll do another stream.
yeah, you just got to limit how many you've got. I think YouTube said that every mod you have, yeah, so every 5 mods you should have 1 super mod.
Okay, I'll go and check that then.
Yeah, but I was giving everybody managing mods instead of
Yeah,
mods.
yeah,
Only because
yeah,
I didn't like the fact that people were doing that tit for tat, you know, messing around and banning people and
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, it's all it always gets a bit strange.
Yeah, as innocent as it looks, it does upset a few people, and you suddenly get banned for no reason.
Mm,
But they can't see that everybody's laughing on the panel.
yeah. Yeah. So how's the weather there? That's something I like talking about.
It's hotter and hotter tonight.
We might even get a bit of warmth in the middle of or pretty much the end of autumn.
Yeah,
we've had some great weather.
yeah, it's just weird. It's like it's gone really muggy. It's been warm today,
Mm-hmm.
over warm, but now it's like muggy and sticky and
Mm. Yeah, it is. It is really annoying. But
it's the worst type of heat.
yeah, muggy. Yeah,
There's just nothing to it. You're just sticky.
yeah. We usually have that in January, where it's like 22 or 23 degrees, and it's as muggy as hell.
Yeah, but we did have massive hailstorm last night. Fucking hell, I thought
Oh, okay.
at first, when I heard the first one hit the fence, I was like, who the fucking hell's throwing stones at the fence? So
Yeah,
I jumped out of bed ready to go out and have an argument with some fucker. There's no one there.
yeah.
Like, well, what was that? Then I saw it. It was like, fucking hell, they're massive.
Hmm. Yeah, I remember Christmas Day 2011, we had hailstones almost the size of golf balls, and it was absolutely and utterly, it was biblical.
Yeah,
It,
ultimately, when we get hailstones that size, we only get a good thunderstorm with it.
we did. We
Yeah,
did.
we had no
It
thunderstorm.
actually, because it was funny, because it was nice, it was sunny. It was about 33 or so degrees, and it was really muggy. Absolutely, it was perfectly blue sky, and then it looked like sort of like an alien ship just come in over the top of us. It got really dark. It was thunder, hail, everything. We even had a tornado.
Oh, yeah.
And about probably an hour and a half later, it was completely blue sky again. It was sort of like just watching, a spaceship come over the top of it.
Yeah.
Uncle Bill, and he needs to be
Oh,
blue as well.
yeah. Links at the top, Bill, if you want to join.
Yeah.
We're only doing a random 1 hour stream for kill a bit of time.
Yeah. Okay. So, hey, have you made him blue?
Yeah, he's blue.
Okay, then.
Yeah, I'll wake up tomorrow and everyone's grey again.
Yeah.
Told you not to give too much.
Yeah. No, I love those. I love those thunderstorms that just roll in when it's been blue. It's been blue sky, perfect day, nothing. nothing on the horizon, and then suddenly this big dark black cloud just moves in, sort of like the sort of thing you'd see on a Independence Day. That was a movie that
Yeah.
where you've got a really big alien ship just come over the top of you.
Yeah. Do you have a river near you?
Uh yeah, we've got a river.
Because I've found that the thunderstorms tend to follow the river. And that's one of the problems. When they're coming up across Kent, yeah, you get really excited, like, oh, look at that storm. And it hits the Thames and just stops it dead. You know, like,
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
And then when it comes down along the River Crouch, that's when you get a proper good storm here.
Ours usually follow two different lines. They come from the northwest because that's where all the heat in the middle of Australia comes from.
Yeah.
It come through the northwest and follow a line, or they'll come from the southwest and follow the coastline where we've got the Port Phillip Bay, and it usually follows the line along Port Phillip Bay. They're the two times. Sometimes they can come from the other angle, but they're pretty rare. And if they come from that angle, they're usually very severe and really nasty. So yeah.
Yeah, I think we could do with a good thunderstorm here. We keep promising
Haven't
it,
had one since
it happens.
haven't had one since January. Sometimes we'll get one in the middle of winter.
Well,
Just for no reason, but just the middle of winter.
yeah.
We had one 2 years ago in the middle of July.
Yeah. The ones that I find interesting are the thunder snow. It's snowing.
Yeah, we haven't had that.
And it snows same time.
Yeah, yeah, we haven't had that. Don't think it's ever snowed here.
Well, you're not in the.
The only snow we would get's about probably 110 kilometers away.
Yeah. Well, they have a saying over here: when the north wind blows, the UK shall have snow, but it's not always the case. Yeah. When it comes from the east, then you're going to get it.
Yeah, yeah. Our nastiest weather comes from the east, which is funny.
Yeah. When it comes from Europe in the winter months, Jesus, that is some serious stuff.
Mm.
But when the weather comes from Spain, when it's coming up from the south, that's when it gets really, really warm.
Yeah, because your heat comes from the south, our heat comes from the north.
Yeah. It's an absolute fucking killer when it comes from the south.
Yeah, yeah. I know. If we get anything from the south, it's an Arctic blast. So yeah. But nice and sunny today. Yesterday it was really foggy. And then the fog cleared to a beautifully sunny day, but it was only like 13 or 14 degrees.
Yeah.
And at the moment, it's struggling to get past 6. But it's nice and sunny as well.
Yeah, I don't mind it when it's around about 10, 15, maybe 20. I don't mind the sun when it's sunny. And when it starts getting into
it has to be sunny for me.
Yeah, when it gets into this 23, 25 upwards, that's when I start.
Yeah, 23 and 25 is just it's just right for me. But we're used to having 40s and 45s, so half of that really. But you get the occasional 20 or so. Actually, I think we're going to have 20 later in the week. Almost the end of what we call autumn.
Yeah.
Because our seasons are the first of every month, not the 21st. So once you go into that weird, sort of like a quasi period.
Yeah, we do that.
1st of June.
Yeah,
because
technically you have two summers a year.
Well, we have that really strange 3-week period where where to be the first of every third month to the 21st of every third month is where it's stated that it's the season change, but the change of the season doesn't actually happen until about the 21st. Like we've got it coming up this week. It's the 1st of June on Saturday.
Yeah.
We've got a 3-week period where it's half autumn, half winter.
Yeah, because you have two summers a year.
Seemingly.
Yeah, it's December through till February. So that is like, December is your one summer, and then January to February.
January is a really strange month because it's a humid month rather than hot.
Yeah.
It'll be around the 28, 29, but 100% humidity for most of that 3 weeks. Whereas November can be hot, and then December cold. The last couple of years we've had below average summers. So, or we'll get all the heat in September, like the last week of September, and the first week of October we'll get 30s, 35s, and 40s, and then we get another almost winter in November.
Yeah, love that.
We've had 5 or 6 degrees below average in November, which is supposed to be warm.
Yeah, well, we have like 4 seasons in one day.
Yeah, we can do that. It'll be sunny one morning, clouds, come in, rain, and then sunny, and then a bit of heat.
Yeah. Well, sometimes it's 4 seasons in 1 hour.
We've had that recently, 4 seasons in 1 hour.
Yeah, one minute it's snowing, then suddenly the sun's out, then it's raining. It's like, the hell?
Yeah.
I mean, we had it the other month. Jesus, not just one day. Just kept coming round in bouts of really heavy wind and rain, and then sunny again.
Yeah.
And it was
really
all day.
It can be sunny, and a nice warm wind, and then 5 minutes later it swings around to the other side, and you get an Antarctic blast.
Yeah.
And rain.
In the summer months, I wouldn't mind if it kept doing that. Every now and again, just swung round to give us a bit of a cooling breeze.
Yeah.
That'll do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really going to get to the point where I'm just going to fucking set fire to this filament and just make it into a blob. I've rescued quite a bit of it. It's just seems to want to keep tying up in sections.
Yeah.
Problem is though as well, because you're untangling it, it hurts your hands. You're constantly pulling on it. When you just think you're like, oh, got a big spell, and then it fucking tightens up. You're like, oh.
You get a good run, and then it slows up a bit.
Yeah, it just goes into a tight ball, and then you're like, oh, for God's sake. And you get it around and keep messing around with it until it loosens, and then you get it out again. I think I'm getting to the point where I'm going to get another good run.
Sounds much like traffic.
The worst bit is...
Back to run and then a bit of traffic. Hey, Jody.
Hey, Jody. It's only supposed to be one spool, but I've got it spread over 3 spools already.
Oh, no.
But I can't get it as tight as they put it on the spools, I think. I will do later once I rerun it around with a drill to one spool.
Mm. Yeah.
The worst bit is as well, you start going one direction, you think, that's it, got it, it's going in the right direction. And then just for some reason, it's just like, no, you're going the other way now.
Yeah. I've never really done any 3D printing, but maybe that's something down in the future.
Oh, don't do it. I'll be honest. Yeah. If Bamboo would have delivered this printer in the first place, this one I've got now, they'd have been getting raving reviews from me.
Mm.
The customer service was shocking at the start and stuff. And then the worst bit is they've actually sent the one they've sent me out now, the replacement, is actually one they send out to influencers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it's fucking awesome. It's like, well, if you've got them like that for influencers, sell them to your general fucking public.
Mm.
I mean, what's the point? You know, bit more influencers are not your YouTubers, it's the general public that buying and using them. They keep bombarding me with emails going, the A1's back in stock. Yeah, I do. You think I want another Bamboo at this moment in time?
Mm. Mm. Yeah, it's an interesting scenario.
Yeah,
Why would they have a different product? Yeah.
Yeah. I think you may have just sealed it with this fucking filament. The answer is no.
Yep. Most definitely.
We'll get there in the end.
Mm. Yep.
The only good thing is it's saving me money because I'm not using the printer.
That's all right. Mm. Yep.
Bloods this week. That's what I need. Wait for them results to come back. It's going to cause a few problems.
Mm.
They're testing for everything.
Oh, okay.
When I say everything, I mean everything related to blood. So they'll be doing your normal liver, kidney, white cells, red cells, all your hemoglobins and stuff like that. And then all the other things that you don't normally think of.
Yeah.
They want to 100% find out what it is that I'm suffering with.
Mm. And believe me, it takes a long while to find these things out.
I mean, well, like I said, they've been treating me with medication for something that they found out I don't even have because they had the wrong fucking results.
Mm. Yeah, well, I'm gonna see how this goes because I'm hoping that it solves a few problems that I've had because I've had tiredness in the afternoon and maybe that was the gallstones or something like that because they tested me. Captain Joe, he's finally about.
David, Dominic.
Good evening.
Yeah, I just got back from eating over at my ex's house. Ugh.
Oh, okay. So what was on the menu?
Spaghetti and meatball.
Oh, nice.
Oh, we had spaghetti tonight.
I had spaghetti with What did I have?
Bolognese sauce.
Yeah, I
And
had a modified one.
my daughter made it. Everything was from scratch. But it was pretty
Oh,
good,
okay.
actually.
Well,
I'm
at least,
shocked.
That's good.
yeah, at least your daughter made it. I mean, if your ex was making it, I'm going to say you're a brave man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But I had to deal with the baby's dad's in-law. I mean, you call it the in-laws, and there's some idiot people now. Those people like freaking.
Yeah, it's
Mm.
weird how the in-laws never get on with each other.
Yeah.
It's just different. It's just like,
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. My mum got on well with Laura's parents, which freaked me out.
Mm.
That's not supposed to happen. What are you doing?
it's like, but the things that gets me is like the dad is sitting at the table, and everybody's doing for themselves, getting everything from themselves, and the mom goes over, gets his plate, and brings it to him. So he just sits there, and then he cuts a piece of the. They have a strawberry like fruit tart type thing with custard on it,
Okay.
and he cuts a piece of it, puts it on the plate, and he goes, "Brittany, y'all have any spoons?" Like he couldn't get up and go get a spoon.
Yeah.
I was about to say, "Bitch, get up, big old fat ass, and go over there and get one."
Mm.
Everybody else is getting their own shit. Get your own around here. And that's how he is, and that's how his son is. His son will say, "Brittany, the baked macaroni is not finished. Go fix it." I'm feeding the baby. Well, everybody wants to eat. Go fix that. No, you fix it. You know how to do it. I told him that one day. I said, "You know how to put spaghetti on? Boil the freaking water. She'll get there when she's ready."
Yeah, I don't like people like that. I prefer, if Laura wants me to cook, I will cook. In fact, I prefer to cook. It's safer.
Yeah.
The microwave doesn't have to tremble in the corner.
Yeah. As long as she's not food with a microwave, you're all right.
Yeah.
And I tested out that camera that Paul sent me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The first picture didn't look right. Second picture was a little bit better. Then I realized, I looked at the camera and I started fooling with it a little bit and realized that I was thinking I was telling it to make it lighter and I was making it darker.
Oops.
Because I can see the filter. Because it doesn't make sense. You put it on the dark side and there's no filter. Put it on the light side and they put a filter. In other words, if it's brighter, you put it on the bright side. If it's dark, you put it on the dark side. So then I took one picture, and I knew I was going to get backlighting. So I shot it, and it started to come out a lot better with the backlighting. So I turned them around, my daughter and granddaughter, and shot a picture the other way. It was still inside without a flash. I had it wide open, and at least it came up better. And I said, "No, you got it. No pictures inside unless you have a flash." I said, "But if we're outside, it'll probably be good." So it's like, it says it's got 10 pictures in a roll, and I shot 4. And it worked wonderful other than that. So I still got 6 in that roll and a whole roll of another one. I'll play with it outside one day.
Yeah, a few years back, I don't know if you ever heard of the magazine Witch. It's
No.
like a consumer magazine over here. And everybody goes, well, Witch recommended. Well, Witch killed it for me. They always used to be the in thing. If they rated it, you thought you was getting good. Well, they rated this camera and they gave it raving reviews. Yeah. But they was giving away 500 of the cameras and I actually won one. I thought,
wow.
I only won something. Fucking camera. You had to hold a torchlight above the camera to get it to work, to take a picture. Oh, crap. What the fuck is that all about? Yeah, that can go in the fucking bin. Yeah, so ever since that day, I was like, I ain't trusting anyone that says the Witch recommended. Because I know it's paid for reviews now.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes you laugh over here as well. All the supermarkets claim they're the cheapest, and they're all like, we're recommended by the Retailer of the Year award. Yeah,
Hmm.
and you're like, what company is that? You go and search it. It's the fucking supermarket itself. Fuckers.
So how you feel, Dominic?
I'm feeling pretty good at the moment. Yeah. Slowly getting there.
Oh, we gotta make that person blue.
Yep. Yep. Starting again.
Yeah, Paul ran out of things to discuss apparently, so he ended. So we just thought we'd do a random, quick live.
Random refugee stream.
Yeah. So what happened to Paul? He's all right or what?
Yeah, he's all right. He just
He just ended early.
Yeah, I was trying to get away from over there. I couldn't get away. I waited for them to leave. As soon as they left, I said, I'm out. You know. Yeah, I had the drone with me. I was going to go over to the riverfront and fly it today. I said, no, it's not. It's a little windy, but it's not that bad. But it's just, I said, tomorrow will be a better day.
yeah. Unfortunately, Laura had her stream taken down.
Hmm.
What happened?
Mark R. White displayed a picture in the background, and someone reported a stream for it. It's sod's fucking low, innit? You know, I've reported channels before that are doing up to no good, you know.
Yeah.
You don't do fuck all. Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Other
crazy.
times. So fucking quick.
Too many YouTube police.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it was an innocent mistake. It wasn't something he did deliberately. Innocent mistake, and he apologized. You know, shit happens, but like I said, it's unusual that they took it down so quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So is she like suspended or just taken down?
Well, they just took a video down and said she had to edit it out. But she's got to wait for it to process for her to be able to, because it was a live stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't edit it straight away.
Well, what aggravates me is when I have something on there for a year and then they come back and say that I'm getting copyright strikes on it because the artist doesn't want the music used anymore.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's bullshit. If it's been up a year and it's under 30, and it's on shorts too. If it's under 10 seconds, it should be left alone.
Mm.
Well, yeah, at the end of the day, I can understand if you don't want it on anymore, then it's from that day you decide you don't want it. No,
I agree.
you don't go backwards.
And guess who the artist is?
Go on.
Garth Brooks.
No,
Yeah.
Because I had lightning and all that, and I had the song Thunder Rolls.
Well, Rob sent was doing these music things, and he sent me the link to the website, and I've got to do a bit more research on it. Basically, you just tell it what you want, and it produces a song for you. And I thought, oh, that's all right. So I've done one for bird rescues. Now, if it means that is my file, my thing, and my copyright,
Right.
I'm going to be able to use it on my YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube's strange.
Yeah, very.
But if it does work, you can have it. You know, you can keep them and use them yourself. That's going to be great because I can do people can do new intros for their channel.
Yeah.
Copyright free.
Yeah.
that new skin that I bought for my laptop, I put it on and off now 5 times to get it right. Because I was just a little off each time, and I'd get it.
Yeah.
It just didn't fit exactly because it's got like 1/8 of an inch all the way around.
Yeah.
And when I get it in there, I was always a little off, and it was hanging over just a little bit. I finally got it back the last time, and I mentioned that in Paul's stream this morning. I said, "Yeah, it's taken me like 5 or 6 times." I said to get it right. I said it's hard to do. Don came on and said, "No, that was incompetence." He earned a duck this morning.
Links at the top if you want to join us. Let me just make you blue as well. There you go.
So, Mark,
Yeah. Roll on tomorrow. The kids are going home.
so my son came over to the house. He couldn't eat. Still can't eat. He still has some pain back there from the teeth. He goes to work tomorrow. He said he's going to go to work, and he said he'd rather them see him at work and tell him to go home than to call in.
Yeah, so sometimes that's a good thing.
But he's still hurting. He's eaten like 2 cans of soup and like 6 smoothies since the surgery on Wednesday, or Thursday, whatever, Wednesday.
It's the police officer one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good.
I told him, I said, so what's going to happen tomorrow when somebody decides they want to punch you in the jaw? Like that? He said, somebody will die.
I could just see him pulling someone over. What have I done, officer? Nothing. I just want to drink your smoothie.
If somebody punched him in the jaw tomorrow, I would not want to be. It'd be like a polar bear you're fighting. You will lose. Ding dong, Avon calling.
I think I've got that problem. Paul tried to pin the link earlier on, and it wouldn't pin.
Hang on.
Oh, there you go.
It is now.
Yeah, it's Paul.
Right.
Paul really lost his shit earlier when it wouldn't pin for him. It was like he literally just went. It was like pig shit. Oh, what fucking hell was a certain way. I was like, fucking hell, Paul. I've never heard you come out with that shit. Frustration got the better. How are you, Mark? After your burrito.
Just chomping on a whistle.
Yeah.
You can't leave them in the cupboard too long. You've got to eat them before they go stale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you had this from your bank lately. Every time a direct debit goes out, because some of my direct debits have been reduced because we're going into the summer months, I'm getting constant messages from the bank going, your direct debit to the electricity company was lower this month. Are you sure you're paying enough? What the fuck?
No, I don't get that because I'm still on direct debit yet.
You still
once they'd sorted everything out, all the credit that I'd put on my account, they want me to use up before they move me onto direct debit. So there's not as much chance of losing all the credit.
That's a little naughty. Do I know why?
Yeah, because it's dearer.
Yeah.
But it's taken me nearly 2 months to use up the credit that I had.
Yeah, they want me to come off direct debit and go and credit me. I was like, fuck off.
Yeah, I'm going to go back on direct debit as soon as this is.
See, that's the good thing about being on disability benefits. They can no longer shove you onto a prepayment meter.
Yeah, no, I didn't know. You think you mentioned that before? I've got £14.23 left on my electric, which it says is 4 days,
Yeah.
and £74.24 on my gas. And considering I'm using about 31 pence a day in gas,
Yeah, that's a problem.
it's gonna take quite some time to get rid of that.
Yeah. I knew
Mind
you.
you, I actually turned the heating on the other day because it got chilly. So I used about a tenner's worth then. Well, if I have the central heating on, it uses, I think it's something like £1.80 an hour.
Yeah. Not had the heating on since January.
Oh, I had the
Yeah,
heating
I
on
don't
in
think I've
February.
had it either.
I definitely had the heating on in February because they didn't change the meter until the end of February. So from November to February, because my meter hadn't registered me using any gas, I didn't get charged for any.
Okay, bugger. Now, we've put this EnviroVent thing in. And apart from when it malfunctions and goes into fucking overdrive and blows like a hurricane through the fucking flat, it sat there and suddenly it turns itself up and just blows everything off the table. Like, you fucking bastard. Yeah, but no, when it's working good in the winter months, it heats up the air as it's taking it in.
Mm.
It only gives it a gentle heating. Apparently, it's supposed to heat it up to 10 degrees, but it's not. You're heating up a bit more than that. But I'm not going to tell them because they pay for that.
Mm.
So what's that? Is that electric heating or gas?
It's an EnviroVent, so it's paid for by the council.
Oh right, it's a what's it? It's
yeah, it's supposed to stop mold.
Yeah. Yes, we've got them on some of the housing estates here as well, where they have a central place that heats it up and then it's piped to the various different houses.
Oh, no, it's not that. No, this is EnviroVent. It's literally there just to, in the summer months, it blows cold air through the flat to keep it cool. And it's supposed to keep it at the right humidity.
Oh.
It's like a dehumidifier on the wall.
All right.
But like I said, it does a fucking good job. So you don't have to have the heating on as much. It's quite funny because they've installed a smart heating system called Switchy, so you can control it from your phone.
Yeah.
They keep contacting me going, is the heating working? It's like, yeah, why? Because you don't seem to have it on. You don't fucking need it.
Yeah.
There's got some nosy to get.
I've got the thermostat that I can carry around with me, that I can set the heating temperature on and the timer on and everything like that. But the stuff on my phone is just basically to tell me it's supposed to give the same reading as is on the smart meter, but it doesn't. It's usually about a day behind or maybe 2.
Yeah, that's a bit annoying.
Yeah. But the smart meter's good. Now, better than the last one anyway.
Yeah, I just don't trust smart meters anymore.
Tells me how much I'm using a day. Tells me how much I'm using an hour. It tells me how much I've got left. Which obviously it won't need to when it becomes
And once they put the smart meter in, did your usage go up?
No.
It's fucking lucky bastard.
It went down.
Yeah, Scottish Power actually fucking scammed us. The good news is the electricity prices are going down again.
Yeah,
this-
I got that. I got an email saying they were going down from, is it 1st of June or something?
July, yeah. But they're not allowed to increase the standing charge this time. So that's good.
Well, I think the 31p I use a day on my gas is the standing charge because I don't think I use much gas.
Yeah. About right.
In fact,
It's about 21 pence or 23 pence on mine.
yeah. I mean, as far as it goes, the only gas I use is if I turn the hot water tap on.
Yeah, same here.
And I don't know why, because it comes from a combi boiler. I always fill the kettle up with the hot tap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
It takes less time to boil, but stupidly enough, the electric is cheaper than the gas. So,
yeah. It doesn't actually make it any cheaper because your kettle will boil for a certain amount of time. On average, it's about 3p per kettle boil.
But
This is why I don't understand why the Americans don't have kettles.
Yeah, what is it with this Americans and no electric kettles?
I know. I couldn't do that. Do you have an electric kettle?
say it.
Electric kettle? Do you have one?
Meaning like a okay, like what do you mean by a kettle?
it's a jug
Okay,
you plug
plug it
into
in.
the wall and it boils water.
And it boils.
I don't
water.
have one anymore. I used to have one.
Okay.
I used to have one a long time ago.
Yeah.
Because every other American I've spoke to microwaves their water.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a Keurig. You know what I do? I just hit hot water. You know.
Yeah,
Right.
I use a similar thing. I use one of those to get water, but I do have a kettle as well.
You've got
Yeah,
one
because
of
mine
these,
comes out at
I've got
190
one of the
degrees. So
Keurigs
Yeah.
and
it's good.
the tap. Yeah,
Yeah. I just
we've
press
got that.
the
Laura.
K.
What did you say yours was called?
Keurig.
Joe?
Mine's a Keurig.
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 Yeah, it's what do you
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
of those,
Yeah.
How
Ours
does
okay.
it call that?
is
like
The
a
single
coffee
cup
machine.
coffee pot.
That's what
Put
it's
the
called.
coffee pods in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ours is called cooker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what I do is I don't even buy the pods. I have the refillables, and I get the coffee
Yeah.
I want and put it in mine.
It's a good idea.
Yeah. I mean, I use a Dolce Gusto coffee machine.
Yeah.
And then I have a French press
Oh, coffee machine.
stainless steel
And
24-inch.
You can't. What's
So
it?
what?
You can't. You can't get
24 ounce.
refillable pods for the Dolce Gusto, can you?
Yes.
Can you
If they're the right size,
On
you can
Amazon.
fit them in.
on Amazon?
Yeah. Also, if you take the top off,
Yeah.
and empty it, or tip water in and empty it out from the hole that the pod pierces, you can actually use one of them. You can 3D print them as well, but
Yeah, I don't think I'd 3B print one. Not unless it was food grade.
yeah, that's what I'm on about. You've got to use the food grade one stuff. But yeah, they do sell them on Amazon,
Yeah, I've seen them.
and they're definitely worth it.
Well, I mean, they're not bad at the moment. They were bad when they were about £6 for a box.
Oh,
But
yeah.
now they're like £7 for 2 boxes. It's a bit more reasonable.
Ours are $7 for 16 pods.
Yeah, same here. 16
Yeah,
No.
I get them. Yeah, I
Six-
get them at
six-
Aldi actually.
I
The
can
ones
get two.
ones I get are at Aldi.
I get 2 boxes of 16 for £7.
Do you like your chocolate drinks, Mark?
Yeah, I've got the cappuccino.
No. Go to B&M,
Uh huh.
B&M or Home Bargains,
Mm-hmm.
and they sell Mars Bar, Snickers, Bounty, Maltesers, all different flavours.
Oh, those kinds. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's 10 pods for £3.
Right. Yeah.
How-
So that's nearly twice the price as a coffee.
Well, no, because it's 10 pods for £3.
Yeah. And
No.
you get 16 pods for £3.50.
Oh, yeah, true. But when they're not on that offer, it's good.
Although the Chocochino, you only actually get 8 drinks out of it because it's got 10 chocolate and 10 milk, or 8 chocolate and 8 milk. Which is why I like the Americano, because that gives you 16 coffee pods.
Yeah, I don't mind Americano.
I get the Americano Intenso, which is like 8 or 9 strength instead of the normal 4.
Oh, no, that song comes into my head and it does my head in. Americano,
In fact, I'm drinking one at the moment. And I had a latte espresso iced coffee earlier,
Nice.
which I like. The ones from Home Bargains.
Oh, yes.
They're not bad then. 59p a cup.
Oh, great. Yeah, about 59p is about $1 here.
Yeah, my friend that used to party shop, unfortunately she passed away now, but she got these coffee cups from this company. They delivered them by mistake because she doesn't have the machine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they said to her, "Oh no, you can use them for just for normal kettle water." So she's like, "All right then," and they were fucking delicious. So she went back to the company and she bought 200 boxes of them.
Yes.
Yeah, and the company delivered them, and then they said, "We can't find your machine, so we can't charge you for them."
Right.
It was like even better. Yeah, they were delicious.
What were they? The Kenko ones?
Yeah, the Kenko. You only get like a machine, in an office.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of them. So the cup drops down and it just tops it up with water.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were fucking delicious. She gave me 4 boxes. It took me a year to get rid of them because there was 100 cups in each box.
And you don't drink coffee?
No, hot chocolate.
Oh, hot chocolate, right.
Yeah, she didn't like the coffee ones. So she just ordered the chocolate. Yeah, missed that.
If I go into somewhere where the waiting room has one of them where you can get free, I always go for mocha.
Yeah, I really miss that lady. Feel crazy.
They have a picture that popped up on Facebook. It says New Orleans, where the speed limit increases during school zone hours. And they've got a sign that says speed limit. It's in the French Quarter. It says 15 miles per hour. Right next to it, about 15 feet from it, says school zone speed limit 20 miles per hour. Now I want to know who in the hell put that up and who wasn't thinking. You know what I mean? Government work at its best.
Yeah, I think that's what the name is now. Goes on
That's
Paul.
funny.
Our schools are 20-mile-an-hour zones.
Yeah. Well, who's the one that does works in office? Always smart.
You what?
How's that 30 kilometers, which is 18?
Yeah. Who's the guy that goes on Paul's stream, always dress up smart?
Dre.
Dre, that's the one. Maybe Dre knows who it was. Oh, bollocks. No, what have you done?
Yeah, his full name is actually Draymond. which is Raymond
Crawford, yeah.
Raymond with a D in front of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a smart guy. Very intelligent.
Yeah,
Coolest man on YouTube.
he's
Yeah.
basically a building inspector.
Yeah.
Yep. He's cool.
Yeah, he always comes on, and no matter what you're wearing, you always feel underdressed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, if he's not at work, he'll
You're not
come on
worthy.
wearing a hoodie.
Yeah. And then he shocks us all and told us he wears a shirt at the top, but he's always wearing jeans at the low. It's like,
We're not
Yes.
worthy. We're not worthy.
Well, that's the way it is, because when you go out on site, you do get muddy sometimes.
yeah, no, but it just ruined that image, you know, this smart dude all the time. And he's there in jeans.
Mm.
It's like a few years back, he did a sketch for Comic Relief, I think it were. And it was like, what do news reporters wear under the table? You know?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
all the guys got up and they were all wearing skirts. And then
Yeah.
all the women got up and they were in trainers and trackies.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that should have been stuck in
some of-
suspenders.
Yeah, or some of ours, while on the tracky decks, some of the ones we've got are wearing a suit and tie and wearing tracky decks under it,
Yeah.
which I think's funny. Now, suit and tie. I've actually seen suit and tie and board shorts.
Yeah.
Naked news is better. They don't wear anything.
Yep, I'd agree with that comment.
Yeah, don't think we get naked news though, will we?
It is still on satellite.
I think,
Yeah, if you look hard enough, you'll find it.
I think I can get it on my IPTV still.
yeah, I think I might get killed though if I start watching that.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm just
There's-
interested in the
The
story.
The first time I saw it was on the illegal satellite on Intelsat and Eutelsat before the official satellite TV came out. Before they even launched Astra.
Astra,
Mm.
them were the days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Astra was the original satellite that Sky were using.
Yeah.
Trying to think of what the name we had one out 30 years ago. What was it called? It was before we had Foxtel. Because Foxtel's
it was probably either Intelsat or Eutelsat. They were the two main
yeah.
satellite
I'm trying to
satellite.
think of the exact name
transmitters.
they called it. I wouldn't be surprised if it was something like Astra as well.
Yeah. Because you have, you get Sky News and everything, don't you?
Yeah.
Everyone says Sky News Australia is the better news channel.
Yeah, it definitely is. Yes.
Yeah, same we can't get it over here.
It's
It's-
daft,
it's
Dave.
Un-
Well,
it's
I
unbiased.
think I can, but like I
Unfortunately,
said, the
Oh,
IPTV gets all sorts.
yeah. Our
As I
Sky
said,
News up to
It's
last
unbiased, at least.
yeah, our Sky News up to last week was very pro touring, but unfortunately, last week on the day Richie Sunak announced the general election,
Mhm.
they made a big boo boo. They kicked out the main editor for Sky News out of 10 Downing Street. Said he was no longer welcome. It's like well, that was a big boo boo. when you need them to start promoting your stuff,
Mm.
and now they've been all week they've been pro Labour.
Yeah, we've got our ABC. It's like your BBC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, ABC America is BBC's sister station, as they call it.
It's funny because our ABC, the Australian Broadcasting Corporation, has the same lettering as the American Broadcasting Corporation.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So we call it ABC as well.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I've
and you
got
have,
to, I've got to
you
jump
have-
off. I've
think
got to
you've
go
got-
off. I've got to go off and help Paul, Wedge and Big.
Yeah, all right.
oh
Well,
yeah, he's on in a bit, isn't he?
Yeah,
Well-
I'll get on half an hour before and do all the.
And
Yeah,
get all
paperwork.
get all the audio levels wrong. Yeah, we know what.
Yeah,
you
get
do.
everything wrong. Yeah. Okay. Well,
all right. Well,
okay.
Later, Dominic.
Thanks for
Yeah.
filling in an hour for me at least. So,
Happy to help.
Yeah. See you in a bit, Dominic.
yeah.
Thanks, Ladies. Yeah, so,
Yeah, I don't know whether you've watched Wedge's show, but
I do sometimes. Laura's often on there.
the volume levels go all over the place depending on what he's showing.
Yeah.
He has
Yep.
some panel members you can't hear at all, others that deafen you.
Yeah, he talks to Laura quite a lot.
Mm.
Yeah, he's helped Laura out with a few things, so top man.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
You see, a lot of the stuff I do on YouTube, I don't do it for views or anything. I do it for Laura.
Yeah,
I
David,
don't-
I'm gonna jump off too. I got a couple things I got to take care of.
Yeah, all right.
I definitely don't do mine for views.
Later.
Well, I'm going to make it on YouTube anyway. So, all of you in the chat, thank you very much for joining us on this random live. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll speak to you all again probably tomorrow for a Euro trip. Have a good evening.
Good night, everybody.